Now that she has expunged the Confederacy's psychic meddling from her mind, Kerrigan has awakened to a new level of power.
Do you feel that, Cerebrate? The Protoss are here, on Char. They have been for some time, hiding.
Now able to sense the presence of Protoss hiding on Char, she reaches out and discovers that it is High Templar Tassadar who commands them.
Protoss Commander, it was folly of you to come here, for I am Kerrigan, and I am Queen of the Zerg.
I know of you well, O Queen of the Zerg, for we have met before. I am Tassadar of the Templar. I remember your selfless exploits, defending humanity from the Zerg. Unfortunate it is to see that one who was once so honorable and full of life would succumb to the twisted wiles of the Overmind.
Tassadar offers his pity, since when they last met, she had not yet been transformed into an agent of the Swarm, and was in fact resisting the Zerg menace at every turn. This only feeds Kerrigan's fury, as she boasts that with her newfound Zerg strength, she is far stronger than the High Templar ever was.
Do not presume to judge me, Templar. You'll find my powers to be more than a match for yours. In fact, I sense that your vaunted power has diminished since last we met.
Stoically, Tassadar assures her that he has no need to demonstrate the limit of his powers, which only sends Kerrigan into an even greater rage.
Mayhap, O Queen. Or is it only that I need not flaunt my power in such an infantile test of will?
Foolish Templar, prepare your defenses. I will come for you soon.
The hunt is now on, and she makes it clear that Tassadar's days are numbered. As she ends communication, Zaz warns Kerrigan of an unsettling presence about Tassadar. He is no normal Protoss, and there is something foreboding about the High Templar. And this indication that he is more than just mere Protoss, and initiating such a reckless attack on his forces could spell disaster for the Swarm.
Kerrigan, I sense something strange about this Templar. Perhaps you should reconsider your attack.
Kerrigan disregards his coddling, threatening Zaz by saying he risks his own life by voicing his dissent against her orders.
For the last time, Zaz, you question my motives and authority at your own peril.
Zaz, offended by Kerrigan's arrogance, leaves, grumbling that Kerrigan will be the doom of the Zerg Swarm.
You dare threaten a Cerebrate? You'll be the doom of us all.
The battle begins with our forces in a defensive position stationed on high ground with ample resources at our disposal. Kerrigan has unlocked a new ability, Psionic Storm, which blasts psychically charged streaks of lightning across the battlefield, ripping apart any souls unfortunate enough to be caught in its radius, be they friend or foe. As Kerrigan has evolved, so too has our Swarm. Our hatcheries can now morph into their final form, the Hive, the apex of Zerg base construction. The Hive grants access to all the structures available to a Cerebrate, and opens the path to evolving the Spire into a Greater Spire, allowing us to evolve our Mutalisks into powerful Guardians. These enormous flying crab-like monstrosities dominate the battlefield by raining down acidic death from above, besieging enemy bases from afar, but this power comes at a price. Guardians have no air-to-air fighting capability, making them vulnerable to attack from aerial forces. The Protoss have their own tricks ready to be wielded against us, such as the Reavers, bulbous robotic trilobites. These machines carry no weaponry, but are moving factories which produce combat drones known as scarabs. Scarabs can detect enemies from an extreme distance and are able to rush down those enemies faster than any other unit in Starcraft. What's more, they are invulnerable and unleash a devastating explosion either upon contact with an enemy or, if you are lucky enough to confuse the AI, detonate after a few seconds if they're unable to reach their target. Without the long-range destructive power of our new Guardians, these Reavers would surely lay waste to our defenses. As we further expand our defenses, we come across two easily defendable outcroppings of resources, which give us a resource advantage over the Protoss. We command various preliminary attacks to probe the enemy defenses, and soon realize that the Protoss Dragoons and Reavers are more than a match for our relatively basic infantry force. A Reaver's single Scarab, for example, can take out as many as half a dozen Zerglings in a single blast. But we are not to be deterred, and after diversifying the forces of our army, we lay waste to the Protoss encampment, wiping their base off the map.
All forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
The enemy is devastated, but Tassadar is nowhere to be found. Kerrigan, furious at his absence, attacks his pride and challenges him to a duel.
Where are you, Tassadar? Do your underlings always do your fighting for you?
This shall be our battleground, O Queen. Face me here, and I will defeat you myself.
Unwilling to sacrifice his honor, he accepts, agreeing to meet the Queen of Blades on a remote central plateau and fight each other one-on-one.
I'm listening.
The duel soon begins, but Kerrigan is surprised to find her enemy merely a hallucination, which dissipates a few moments after the start of combat.
An illusion? Are you afraid to face me, Templar?
So long as you continue to be so predictable, O Queen, I need not face you at all. You are your own worst enemy.
Kerrigan seethes at having been played so easily, as Tassadar remarks that she is her own worst enemy, and that, as foolish as she is now, he will never need to face her in open combat. He is no normal Protoss. As we further expand our forces... No, why? I can't read. It's not forces, it's defenses. As we further expand our defenses, and after diversifying the forces of our army... Blah, 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 blah. But we are not to be deterred. And after why can't I read? He will never need to face her in open contact. And that as foolish as that just doesn't sound right to me. And that as foolish as she is now, he will never need to face her in open combat. Okay, we're going to read that last sentence again. Huh? Oh, I got distracted. Sorry, ADHD.